Hello and welcome to Top 5 Friday, a cozy little corner of the web where you can get the scoop on the latest and greatest plugins. I'm your host Tim Cant and I am ready to rock out with my iLock out because today we're looking at the top 5 guitar effects. That's no amps, no cabs, just stompbox and rack style effects because you've got to keep them separated. So without further ado, let's take a look at those tasty boxes and racks. At 5 it's the EFEKTOR Distortion Bundle. EASYVERB spins us right round at 4. DIPOLE has set up camp at 3. We take it easy with EASYVERB at 2. And Sigmund sits envy-free at the top spot. At number 5, EFEKTOR Distortion Bundle by Kuassa. Where would guitarists be without distortion? Not rocking, that's for sure. The EFEKTOR Distortion Bundle nets you a collection of 3 plugins to add bite and drive. Kuassa has studied 30 classic distortion pedals and distilled their essence into 15 settings across the fuzz, overdrive and distortion effects. All 3 share the same tone and level controls, as well as control for adjusting the amount of the distortion effect, plus other niceties including input level, dry-wet balance and oversampling controls. Kuassa EFEKTOR Distortion Pack is a great straightforward way to get some classic pedal tones. I'll demonstrate some right now. These are all bypassed, but the signal is running through the almost clean preset in Guitar Rig 5 to give us an amp and cab sound. We turn an effect on. There we go, it's as simple as that. My favourite sounds have to come from this fuzzy little box here. I'm going to go for the trans preset because I'm not transphobic. Let's have a listen to that. And get a bit more bite on there with the tone control. And the sustainer effect is pretty cool too. So a lot of bite from a hot little box. At 4, EASYVERB by EFEKTOR. A souped up mega suite of audio moving goodness, EASYVERB might be the ultimate Leslie emulation, taking on the classic rotating speaker effect in a super comprehensive plugin. With EASYVERB, you get to set up a virtual rotary speaker in a virtual room, commanding the speed of the horn, the drum, and even setting the whole combo itself moving around the room. There are acceleration and deceleration controls, speaker diameter and room size controls, and even virtual mic positions to tweak. Then, if that wasn't enough, EASYVERB also has fully featured built-in chorus mode, which you can use standalone as well, making this the most luxurious way to les up your productions. EASYVERB XT is a spookily comprehensive rotary speaker emulation. I want to show you my 2 favourite parts of it now. First of all, we'll listen to our dry signal. We'll activate the effect. So, EASYVERB is turning our mono source into a stereo signal. We have an emulated horn and an emulated drum here. The horn provides the high part of the sound, the drum the low part basically. You can control their speed independently. And acceleration, all kinds of crazy stuff. What's really cool is the bonkers mic placement stuff you can do. So you can move the speaker around and change the size of the room. You can change the freaking positioning of your cardioid mics here and everything, loads of stuff going on here. And you can also move it around automatically. Whoa! So you can, along with the rotary settings themselves, you can create all kinds of bonkers movement. Another cool thing I like is the stereo chorus, so we'll turn that on, turn up the signal. You can even turn down the speaker, just listen to the chorus. For your chilled out lo-fi moments, it's a must. At 3, Dipole by SINEVIBES. The classic flanging effect has its roots in running 2 tape decks in tandem. and slightly varying the speed of one of them to create that freaky texture effect we come to know as flanging. SINEVIBES DIPOLE is capable of through zero flanging, which gives you an awesome psychedelic effect that will have your guitars shimmering as they twist into and out of existence as the two signals cancel each other out. DIPOLE features an LFO that can be set to sine, triangle or trapezoid shapes, plus feedback, mix, stereo and zero controls for adjusting the alignment of its virtual tape heads. DIPOLE sounds great, it's easy to use and it doesn't cost very much at all. The only catch is it's AU format only, so Windows wizards need to get their freaky thrills elsewhere. Okay, let's take a look at how to get a classic flanging sound with DIPOLE. We put it after Guitar Rig here. Let's take a listen to the default patch. It's pretty lovely already, but let's get some more through zero action going on. We'll turn the feedback down to 0. We'll change the alignment to 0 milliseconds and reduce the depth. So everything's getting phase cancelled now, and if we turn the effect off, we can hear everything comes back. So let's have a little bit of a play and see what happens. Now you can hear that lovely through zero tone. Let's turn down the frequency a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. And you can modify the effects by changing the feedback to positive or negative. The negative's pretty satisfying here. And we can control the offset as well. Maybe try some different shapes. It's Doobie Brothers-tastic, guys. 2. EASYVERB by PSP AUDIOWARE. Often, guitar reverb is about spring reverb. EASYVERB gives you that, sure, but it also makes it easy to whip up plate, chamber hall and plenty more tones to give your guitar a sense of depth and space. You also get control over each reverb's decay time and damping, including low and high shelf filtering. This might be a tiny simple plugin, but given the lack of diverse reverbs out there, it's a great choice to use on almost anything. It's also a cheapish option at £55.50 as well, making this choice, dare we say it, easy. PSP AUDIOWARE's EASYVERB is legitimately easy to use, and I can show you pretty much everything about it right now. Let's have a listen. So you've got the ambience algorithm here. You can control the time and the damping. We've got various filter controls for the damping as well. But what's cool, you've got 9 different algorithms. So let's go for the guitarist's favorite, spring. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff right there. Also, you get a mic position, distance from the speaker. Very nice. Mix and output controls, a bypass. That's it. You get 9 awesome algorithms to play with. Polished sounds, competitive price, it's a winner. And at number 1, Sigmund by D16 Group. Without decent delay effects, guitarists like you two's The Edge would be out of a job. But how do you cut through and do something different and interesting with delay while still sounding warm and natural? Well, just call Dr. Freud. Sigmund gives you 4 separate delay lines to set up how you like and then route them in different ways. You can mix and re-level the results with 4 faders to balance out complex signals. There are 2 modulators on board which you can route to various parameters across the 4 delay lines, and the built-in overdrive and modulation sections take your signal sculpting even further. Put simply, this is an essential delay for almost any purpose. Now guys, I'd really like to tell you about my relationship with my mother, but sadly, I'm going to tell you about Sigmund Delay instead, which is awesome, especially if you're working with guitars, and I'll show you why right now. So I've got a little bit of a sound here. Let's put that Sigmund on it. Okay, so what we have here is a bandpass filter run through 2 synced delay lines. We have an overdrive effect here. We can turn this up. It's sounding pretty cool. You can also use one of the built-in modulators to modulate the filter cutoff. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah, it's getting kind of funky. Let's mess about with this filter. Of course, you can set the filter to different modes. Tons of stuff going on. That really is the tip of the iceberg, because you have 4 delay lines, all with the same functionality. You've got limiting, you've got routing, absolutely tons of stuff to make your guitar sound sweet. Okay guys, I'm afraid it's time to stop strumming, because that's the end of our top 5 guitar effects. But fear not, because you can download demos of all of these plugins from pluginboutique.com. Until next time, peace!